and try to fix this whole contraption here that I'm working with. It's a little bit better. Perhaps. Let's see how it goes. It's a little crooked. Trying to kind of, oh, it's a lot brighter than I thought it was. Okay, let's fix this, shall we? I'm not really digging that interrogation light here. I don't know. Let's see. You can play with it a little. Can't really tell. Guess we'll work with this. Yes, I am in Econo Lodge in Orlando, Florida. It's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. It's a motel room. It's a shitty motel room. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, it's another one. It's not going to be a long one. At least it shouldn't be. I had a rather long day and pretty quick flight. I'm down here in Orlando, Florida, getting ready to go to Soul Quest tomorrow to experience the whole ayahuasca thing. JD, what's up? I am, man. I am. And I guess, kind of on the eve of this crazy journey, I just felt compelled to, I guess, speak my own personal truth regarding black magic and give you my honest opinion on things and like my from the heart, from the soul. And I will say that what I am going to communicate to everyone is probably not going to really be that well received, most likely. But to me, it's that important to me. And it, like, me expressing this and how I feel about it is more important than anything. Like, this could be, like, seriously be like my undoing, and this could be the end of like a lot of things for me, like for what I'm getting ready to say. And I'm okay with that. I made peace with it. I thought a lot about it, like I have like went over the shit in my mind like 100 times, like thinking about it from a standpoint of like, why don't you just sleep on it? Why don't you just think about it for a few days? And if you really still feel the same way, then you can do it. And I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? Like, I have been feeling this way more and more and more for the longest time. And I have like, I have like totally I don't even know what the word for it is really. There's like nothing that really does it justice, but I haven't been true to myself. I guess let's put it like that. I haven't been true to myself. I haven't been true to my morals, my ethics. I haven't been true to what my definition of a decent human being is. And I think that you can only like go against the grain of your fucking soul so long before you just like utterly lose yourself in the fucking darkness. And like that's basically kind of like what black magic has become for me at this point. And, you know, I'm not speaking for anyone except for myself when I say all the things I'm about to say. And people can say whatever they want, they can have whatever opinion they want. I mean, I don't really give a fuck. Not like no disrespect to anybody, but like people are going to say, oh, it's this, it's that. You're just not strong enough. You just don't have what it takes. Blah, 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 blah. None of it will faze me. None of it phases me. I don't give a fuck. Like I have come to a realization in my own life, and this is something that could be very relatable to a lot of you. I wouldn't doubt if a lot of you don't feel this way to some extent. You might feel exactly the way that I do. But then again, maybe you don't feel this way at all. It's not the way I wanted to feel. Like, this isn't going to be like the cool way of being or feeling. This is not going to be like status quo black magic by any means. This is not going to be popular. But this never was a popularity contest, and it should never be. It's about making your life better. It's about making your life more beneficial, not only to yourself, but to the people that you love and the people around you. It's not supposed to make you fucking miserable. It's not supposed to turn your entire world into nothing but fucking darkness. It's not supposed to rip away every ounce of decency and humanity that you have within you. And for a lot of people, like what little bit they had left in them. It's not about that. But I think, at least for myself, and as I look around, the community, if you will, I don't see a lot of happiness, man. I don't see a lot of people that are living the life that they truly want to live. Now, they may be in, like, they may be like striving for that, and that's awesome. And I'm not trying to be an asshole here. I'm just stating the facts of the matter from where I see it. From a person that is pretty dialed in and a pretty good judge of other people's emotions and what they're going through, their sincerity, and their bullshit. Like when you first get going in this, it's addictive, it's exciting. You feel like you can seriously accomplish anything, that you are capable of doing whatever the fuck you want to do. The sky is the limit. And it can bring you a lot of awesome things. I mean, I'm not saying that it can't, but I just feel like somewhere along the way in this shit, we have taken a wrong turn. We have veered off course ridiculously. Like all of us have fucking lost ourselves, man. Like I know each and every one of you remember the world that we have all done everything that we can to escape from, in a sense. A world that we felt like wasn't really good enough to give us the things that we wanted. A world that was full of things that we took for granted. A world that was full of things that we got bored of. A world that we made ourselves believe was fucked up and sick and evil. When in reality, the one that we are in now is sick and evil and fucked up. It's way more fucked up than that world that we came from. And that's not how it's supposed to be. And I'm not saying that's how it will stay. I'm saying that from my vantage point, shit has to fucking change, man. The way that it is right now, it ain't good for any one of you out there. It will bring you temporary joy. It will bring you victories. It will bring you physical, tangible gains in your life as far as like monetary and maybe some relationships, things like that. But every little bit of it comes with a price, and every little bit of it will go away from here as quickly and easily as it came. And I'm not saying that as a theory, and it's not like a philosophy, it's a fact for me, Jack. And I'm not saying that I'm like every one of you, and I'm not saying that every one of you are going to experience what I have experienced. Like, if you don't feel right in what you're doing, I don't care what it is. It's just not right. Like, you can't go on operating in that manner without losing yourself in ways that you may never ever recover from. And I like to think of myself as a pretty damn strong person. And black magic has raped my fucking soul. I have raped my own fucking soul through the application of it. And I'm not saying I'm running back to church. I'm not saying anything other than I've changed, I've grown, In my mind, I have transcended, so to speak. And I'm not talking shit about anybody else. Like, whatever you do is, do you. If it makes you happy, then by all means. But I just kind of want to give you all a little snapshot, if you will, of what my life has become as a result of immersing myself in pure and utter fucking darkness for so long. Yeah, I mean, could I have done some things differently? Yeah. And that's what I'm doing. That is what I have decided to do. I am going to do some things differently. I'm not walking away from it, but I don't like where it's going. I can't go any further down that road. I refuse to go any further down that road. Because for me personally, there is nothing good at the end of it. I won't exist any fucking more. Like, for so long, the darkness was the end all be all of everything. That was the answer. That was the key. Period. That was it. That was a road that you could go down for fucking ever. And it was like an endless fountain that was just going to keep giving and giving and giving. And even though my soul was getting darker and darker and darker, it didn't fucking matter. Not as long as I had power. Like, is power all that fucking matters, man? Is power gonna fucking keep you fucking warm at night? Is power gonna fucking comfort you when you are like literally dying inside? Like, when you take your last fucking breath, are you going to just be like thanking the fucking darkness for all the fucking power that you have attained, but yet you still fucking die? And probably alone and lonely. Because for me, the levels of darkness that I had found myself in, it stripped away every fucking thing. Everything. Like, for me, there is nowhere else to fucking go, man. Like, I do believe that you must seek balance in all things. Just like the fucking universe seeks balance, we have to do that too. I don't care what it is. Too much of anything doesn't work. It just doesn't work. That's probably what led you all here in the first fucking place. Because you had too much of that other shit. You got some of that darkness to balance it out. For me, this aspect of my spirituality is not the answer to it all. It is but a small piece of a bigger picture. Like, I'm moving on, dog. Like, I got what I needed. And I feel like I've learned a lot of shit. But you can't keep like whacking a mole in the fucking head for fucking like 1,000 times and keep expecting it to like yield gold coin prizes and shit to you. Like everything has limits. Everything has limits. I don't care how limitless you think anything is, including yourself. Everyone has a breaking point. Everyone has a capacity. And I have certainly come to realize that there's just more important things in life, man. You can't tell me that being consumed in this darkness hasn't taken you away from your family. It hasn't taken you away from a lot of the things that you used to enjoy and love. That it has not taken you away from all the fucking goodness that is out here in this fucking world. Because it fucking has. This world out here is not all that fucking bad. It is fucking beautiful. And I know that each and every one of you out here have experienced that before in your life, and you know what I'm talking about, and you know what it is. Or let's say, you know what it was. It hasn't changed. It's still there. It is still there waiting for each and every person that wants to fucking go and like experience it. Like I had convinced myself that there was nothing out there for me at all. That everybody out there was a bunch of stupid fucks. They had their head up their ass. They didn't know shit. They weren't cool because they weren't fucking rolling like I was. And that they were the ones without a fucking soul. Yet I'm the fucking motherfucker that's like turned my reality into a bunch of fucking like fucking assassins for fucking hire like all over the goddamn place. That like the very fucking air that I breathe is gonna fucking kill me. It's some little Weasley some little fuck that I would pile drive his fucking head into the goddamn ground could actually do something to me from halfway across the fucking world. And I believe that shit because I fucking let myself believe it. How do y'all like being so fucking paranoid all the time? How do you like having to worry about every motherfucker that you know and see? Because they're all doing the same shit. Everybody's got nukes. How's that? How's that kind of life? Having to worry about who's bigger than yours. Oh, I got it, you got it too. So that way we ain't gonna fucking do it, right? Oh, right? You ain't gonna, yep. Oh, well. Like, you wanna live like that? Not in my fucking reality. So I'm gonna break down the whole curse thing for you from where I see it. And many of you may all like already think along these lines, maybe all the way, maybe partially, or you may say that I got it all wrong. Whatever, man. It doesn't matter. I'm not doing this to make anybody happy at all. And I'm not trying to be a dick. You know I love you guys. You know I do. I'm just doing this because it needs to be said. I need to say it for me. It may not mean shit to anybody. Y'all may think I am fucking crazy and that I just ain't got what it takes or whatever. That's cool, man. And I will accept that. So to me, the community has become full of fucking bullies that think they are the shit, that think they can do whatever the fuck they want and that they're untouchable because people are so scared that they can fucking do something to them. Because they're tighter with this spirit, because they have attained this dark gnosis. And because of that, everyone else has to fucking like supplicate themselves to these motherfuckers because they might fucking smack me down. Well, how do they do that? They do it because you allow them to do it. They do it because you allow them to get in your fucking head. Because that is the key. And they know that. If they can't get in your fucking head and plant that seed of fucking doubt and paranoia in your own mind and use your own energy to destroy yourself, they ain't got shit, man. They ain't got shit, and they know that. I've come to the conclusion that if I myself make a decision that I am not going to operate in that manner and that I could utilize these powers against someone else, but I decide not to, therefore I have rendered their powers against me harmless. Because it's not happening in my reality, dude. You're not getting in my head. You're not using my own power against me. And that bullshit that you say that people that don't believe in it are going to be affected by it is just another motherfucking mind trick to get in my fucking head to use my own power against me. And don't say it's not. Because that's what it all is, man. It's all a mind game, dude. Period. Now, if I decide that I myself want to utilize this type of shit against somebody else, then yes, now I have made myself subject to it, the effects to be harmed by it as well. Because it's got to go both ways like that. But on the other hand, if I decide that I am not going to operate in that manner, that that's not going to be a part of my fucking reality, that I am not going to use that against someone else, myself, then they can't do shit to me. And they can't do shit to me because I fucking say so. Because I'm not playing that shit. I haven't been around forever, but I've been around long enough to fucking know how it works and to figure out how it works. There ain't nobody hiding in the fucking shadows that's gonna fucking curse you that you don't know who the fuck they are. Because that is the whole gist of it, man. As soon as you see them creep around the corner and you catch a glimpse of their eye, and then you're worried. Now you're paranoid. Now all this shit's fucking happening to you. It's not fucking happening to you, dude. Your mind is fucking getting carried away and you're fucking like scaring your fucking self to death. And they are sitting back like a bunch of little fucking 12-year-old punks laughing at you, man. Punking your ass. Watching you destroy yourself over some fucking like little goddamn like fucking like playground bullshit, dude. Each and every one of us has the power to destroy ourselves in that manner if we wish to do that, or if we allow other people to impose their bullshit upon us. It's the most fucked up thing ever. A sound mind in this reality, in this fucking world and existence, is all anybody's got. If you ain't got that, you ain't got shit. You know, and if you ain't got love, you ain't got shit. Because that is the most important fucking thing. Period. And it will kick the dog shit out of any fucking thing else out there. Period. Like those of you badass, dark ass, fucking cursing happy motherfuckers, how's the quality of your life, man? How happy are you? How's the quality of your relationships? When's the last time you wanted to blow your fucking head off? When's the last time you do anything but fucking misery and darkness? I think magic is awesome, and it can be awesome. And it is. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm saying that we're not in a fucking competition to see who can be the darkest one. Like, by all means, be my fucking guest. Because I don't want to be, dude. If anything, I'll try to save your ass from becoming that. Because I've been there, dude. I've been there, man. I know suffering. I know regret. I know who I am and I know who I used to be. And for a long time, I hated that person, but like, dude, that guy wasn't so fucking bad. Like, did I need this whole experience to find out who I am and to get in touch with like the darker aspects of myself and many other things? Yes, I did. Was it beneficial? Fuck yeah. For me personally, is it the answer to everything? No. It's but a small piece of a big picture that's going to unfold for me. Like, where do you see this darkness heading? Like, where do you see it taking you? What's the end game? Like, really and truly? Like, are you going to like sacrifice and forego love and all of this world's fucking beauty and all of the amazing fucking things in it so you can wallow in fucking the darkest darky of darkness? I mean, I'll give you props if you can go down there and you can fucking sustain and fucking exist like that for a long time. I mean, yeah, you're a motherfucking real OG, dude. I mean, yeah, it's not easy. But then again, I guess I also say that like there's something wrong with you, man. You need to find yourself. You need to get your fucking self back, dude. Because that's not any of us, man. That is not what we were made to be. That is not, it's just not, man. I feel that in the core of my fucking being, dude. I feel like every single one of us, sorcerers and sorceresses, however you say that, and sorcerer people or people of sorcery, and maybe that's how you do that whole gender neutral, genderless thing, people of sorcery, that you don't all feel that sadness, that guilt, that twinge that is like in your fucking solar plexus where you know that there's just been some things that this ain't quite right, man. And even though you feel that, you'll still go a little bit further, and you'll go a little bit further, and you'll go a little bit further, thinking that you're going to find and retrieve that piece of yourself that you lost by like diving into it even further. That's insane. That's what it will lead to. It will lead to your motherfucking ass being insane. I've been working on it, man. And I'm not gonna say that like Magick is the like sole culprit in that. I can't totally blame Magick. There's all kinds of other shit. What's up, everybody? Sorry I didn't get a chance to look at the chat, but what's up? You know, and to each his own. I mean, we're all different, but I do feel that we are, in very many ways, all the same. I mean, for me, like this stage of my incarnation of this life experience is now about returning to like the attainment of receiving and extending love, man. And I don't care how pussyfied that sounds. That is some profound fucking shit. That shit will bring each and every one of you baddest motherfuckers to your fucking knees. I don't care what you say or how bad you fucking act or think of yourself as. That's the truth, man. Maybe I didn't have to get as far gone in the darkness before I had enough. Maybe I went a lot further than a lot of people realize, though, too. And is it possible that I'm going to feel differently next week? Maybe even tomorrow. Yeah, that's possible. But I'm gonna say how I feel when I feel it, and I'm not gonna hold back because I feel that like if you have something to express, you should express it. If not for you, it's for someone else because we are all connected. You know, like I don't care what people believe about karma and this and that and the other and all that shit. When you do things that weigh heavy on your soul and on your conscience that you know is really not what you want to be doing, it's gonna hurt you, man. Just as much as it is gonna hurt the person that you're trying to like undo. You'll pay a price, man. You'll pay for it. You will pay for it. It ain't worth it to me. I don't care that much about hurting somebody else. Maybe I can just say I don't care that much about other people to fucking like have to fucking deal with that shit just because I want to do something fucked up to them. I don't want to do something fucked up to them that bad. I don't give a shit, dude. I just don't. It's just stupid. Like, if I've been wrong, do people done shit to me? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Does it hurt me? Yes. Do I want to hurt them? Yes, I do. I do. But I have to look at it from the standpoint of like, they're out here in this fucking crazy world, operating with what they've got, trying to make the best out of the hand they've been dealt, just like I am and just like everybody else is. Are they gonna do shit to try to help themselves and get ahead? Some shit that might be fucked up and this and that? Yeah, they're going to. That's fucking human nature. That's what people do. Have I done that? Yes. Have I thought about all that shit and doing all that shit like way more than I've done it? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you that like I don't like, get like all like horny off the fucking taste of like my enemy's blood on my fucking lips. Like, yeah, yeah, it's happened. But I also know that they're people just like me and you, and they're in this world fucked up just like me and you. If we're gonna do fucked up shit, they're gonna do fucked up shit. I'm not gonna try to kill somebody just because they fucking took my goddamn girlfriend or some shit, dude. I'm not gonna try to kill somebody just because they disrespected me in public. Shit happens, man. That's life. That shit happens so that we can learn from it and grow from it. We can't kill every fucking adversary that we ever have in our life. That's there for a fucking reason. They're not there just so that you can get pissed off and kill them. If you keep doing that, you're going to get a whole shitload more adversaries because the shit that needs to fucking happen so that you can learn the goddamn lesson and grow and transcend and progress forward from that shit ain't gonna fucking happen. And you're just gonna have to keep like hacking motherfuckers down, man. And that's all you'll ever be doing is fucking like an assembly line of motherfucking adversaries because you won't let them fucking like perform their fucking function in your life. You just want to hate them and kill them. Let some shit play out a little bit, man. We're all we all play that adversarial fucking role in other people's lives and shit. And it's like those people that eventually, if you don't kill them, you end up respecting them and maybe even being good buddies down the road. But we gotta be little baby, crybaby, pussy fucks and like be so quick to fucking just kill them, get rid of them, fucking remove them because I can't fucking deal with what they did to me. Oh, because you can't deal with what they did to you. Because you're not strong enough emotionally and mentally, and you're not confident and secure in yourself enough to fucking deal with it like a fucking man. That's where I'm at, man. And I know that like everyone has a different vantage point in which or from which they view the world. And I understand that. And I get it. The way that I see our community and the way that each and every one of you see our community is probably entirely different. You've experienced things that I have not, and vice versa. I have I've had some amazing experiences with like especially like every single one of you people here and like people that I've had the honor and privilege to get to know, like some of the fucking salt of the earth, best fucking sweetest, kindest, loving people I've ever met. And like I have a lot of gratitude for each and every one of you and like you made a believer out of me. That like yeah, some of the best fucking people, they really will have your back. They really do love and care about you and all those great things. Yeah, you'll find them. You'll find them right here in this community. But unfortunately, a lot of it has just turned into who can destroy the other one first. Who can be fucking king of the fucking hill today? Who's going to go and align themselves with this one and this one and this one and take that one down? Like now we're playing fucking Survivor up in this bitch. And you can't trust anyone. That's a lot of fun. That makes you feel good and warm and tingly and cozy inside, don't it? It just gets old. It just really gets old. And like all the little mind games and all the little pokes and prods and little fucking stupid shit that you have to deal with. And this is stuff that like many people may not even see or notice. But they know what they're doing and you know what they're doing and they know that you know what they're doing. So there's this whole little back and forth that begins of who's gonna fucking bow to who. just to keep the peace, or who's going to bow to who just because they don't feel like going there. And if you don't do this, that means that. And they did their little shit because they knew that. They're going to put you in a position. Let me do this. That's going to put him in a position to either have to be a bitch or to have to like keep the peace if he wants to. Or to publicly fucking defy me. Don't put that shit on me, man. I'm not playing those goddamn games. I'm done with that shit. High school is fucking over, dude. Have fucking at it. Do your goddamn worst. I guarantee you I will still be here, motherfucker. Because you have no power over me that I do not allow you to fucking have. And I'm not going to allow you to have any. You're not getting in unless I let you in. And I'm not trying to come in. And I know for like a lot of you out there, like all this crazy shit that I'm talking about may not even be like on your radar. It may not even be something that you've dealt with. You may have been doing this shit for 20 years and this ain't really something you dealt with. But in certain circles, whatever you want to call it, that's like the name of the game. That is the shit right there. That is the fucking, that's the rodeo, dude. I'm like, can't we just do something else? Like, ugh. And I'm sure it comes off as like, yeah, he's just a pussy. He doesn't want to fucking involve himself because he's scared or this or that. No, dude. No. I want to live my life. I don't like that fucking he said, she said drama bullshit of fucking like twisting people's fucking mind and psyches up with your fucking like crazy fucking mumbo jumbo shit of like, you know, playing that whispering shit and, you know, cryptic messages and fucking like having to fucking like read between the lines and fucking, ooh, it's creepy. I'm that creepy motherfucker. Ooh. Yeah. You're creepy, all right. You do scare me, but not in the way that you're trying to scare me. I guess what I'm just saying is like, for me, I'm not ready to give up on this world. I'm not ready to give up on the rest of humanity, no matter how stupid and worthless we look at like muggles to be. There's plenty of muggles that will show each and every one of us a fucking thing or two about a great many things. And there's probably a lot of us that fucking need to fucking hear it. You know, like, what have I traded? What have I given of myself in exchange for a lot of these magical attributes and qualities and abilities? You ain't getting that shit for free. I guarantee you that you paid dearly for each and every one of those things. You may not even be cognizant of what it is, but you paid for it. And if you're not paying for it, your family is. Because that person that they love so much 10 years ago doesn't exist any fucking more. You don't think that they're not paying the price? And their fucking pain and fucking misery and sorrow because you ain't got the time anymore? Because you're so involved in spelunking the fucking caverns of fucking endless darkness and shit? I don't know, man. I'm not having issues with anybody, dude. I have no issues with anyone. I don't even pay attention to what anybody else does unless they are coming at me directly. No, I love EA to death. I have no issues with him. I support what he does. Is all of it for me? No, it's not. Is all of it for him? Probably not. He's made the decision to blaze a trail to get everybody there. You want to fucking see how far we can go? He's the man. That's his role, and he's fucking doing it. And he does a damn fine job of it. I couldn't handle it. I mean, that dude right there, he's as dark as you want to be, but he has got a hell of a big heart and a ton of love inside of him. And I put money on it that once this gatekeeper thing is over with, you're going to see a shift. I believe that there is a shift coming. That there is certainly some light at the end of that motherfucking dark ass tunnel. And it ain't gonna be pussified. It's gonna be badass. And it's gonna change a lot of shit. And I guarantee you that he'll be on the fucking front lines ushering that shit in. And it's because of like my belief in that I'm more willing to say what I'm saying right now. Like, do I believe like what I'm saying right now, is that gonna like hurt me and my reputation and all of that shit right now? Yeah, probably. Is it going to hurt my reputation and all of that shit in the long run? Nope, it's not. And if you stick around long enough, you'll find out why, because I see where the shit's going. And the only reason that I can see where it's going now is because I know that there is light at the end of it. Before I knew that, I couldn't see anything but fucking darkness. The worst fucking thing that you could ask me, the worst question that anybody could pose to me is, where do I see myself in 5 years? Where do I see the world in 5 years? Like, what am I going to be doing in 5 years? So, like, I could not see anything but fucking darkness. Nothing. It was an endless void, a cavernous fucking abyss, a fucking utter fucking darkness, man. And it wasn't dark matter that I was going to use to fucking create some amazing things. It was darkness that was raping the fuck out of my fucking soul and trapping me and imprisoning me in something that I would never ever be able to come back from. But now that I realize what lies in store for each and every one of us at the end of this motherfucking thing, I'm not so worried. And there's going to be a bunch of people at the end of it that are going to refuse to fucking embrace that and see it for what it is. And they're going to have a hard time of it, man. And I'm not claiming to know everything. And I don't put out every fucking thing that I think about and fucking, have I put a lot of shit out there that I probably should have thought more about? And I know like a fucking psychotic fucking lunatic, and maybe you think I do right now, but have I done that before? Yeah. Yep. But I'm pretty fucking certain about this. I'm so certain about this that I'm willing to say what I'm saying right now. Like, all you people are too fucking sweet and amazing to like just be consumed by darkness. You're too good for that shit. My opinion. I mean, I don't know about you. And this has nothing to do with anyone. This has to do with me personally. Like, I don't feel right about showing anyone how to fucking hurt somebody else. I just don't. We already know how to do all that. We can already hurt each other like way more than we fucking realize. But unfortunately, in the world we live in, that's what's in demand. And just because it's in demand does not mean the person that is serving it wholeheartedly and without any reservations. Everybody has a role, everyone has obligations to fulfill, everyone plays their part. And if your part is at an extremely high level, then you just got to do it, I guess. Hell yeah, Ron. That's what I'm about to. I'm just embracing ascent as well. Like I could care less about any of that other shit. It's never really been about anything else though for me. Like it has never been about money. It has never been about any of that shit. I just want to understand why the fuck I'm here. Why the fuck I exist. How I can make my time and existence here better, more convenient, more comfortable, more pleasurable, and experience the most fucking love I can, and to help other people to fucking do that. That's what makes me happy. Somebody asked me what I like to do, what makes me happy on a live stream the other day. That's what makes me happy. Hurting people does not make me happy. I'm just one of those people. Like every single person that I have knocked the fucking shit out of, I have felt so goddamn bad the instant that I have fucking that I did it. Fucking horrible. Did I have to fucking do it? Yeah, I had to do it. In every situation, I had to do it. It wasn't something that I wanted to do ever. Even when they came at me and I had to fucking do it, I still felt bad. I wasn't mad at them. I was mad at them because they made me fucking do that. Because I don't want to do that. It does not make me happy. Like, the fact that they make me knock the shit out of them makes me want to knock the shit out of them. And I know that's stupid, but it's just like, ugh. I guess maybe in another life I just have done enough of that. Oh, thanks, Ron. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. But yeah, I still do. I'm still doing rituals for hire. Um, Now I will say that there are a few things that I do now that I am probably not going to do anymore. And that's like a really good point. Like that's like I'm glad that you brought that up, Truth Seeker, because it is because of this particular ritual offering that it really just it has been eating away at me and eating away at me and eating away at me. You know, and like there came a point in time where like I just didn't feel good about it anymore. But yet I continue to fucking do it. There's the money aspect of it. Who doesn't like money? But the biggest aspect of it was that like what am I gonna look like to other people, and what is that going to mean for me professionally if I do that? And I just wasn't ready to like step off of the edge of that whole thing yet. I wasn't ready to be like, I wasn't willing to just like let it all go. I wasn't willing to like commit like professional fucking suicide, really. At this point, I really don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I know I'll be fine either way, but I know that I will not be fine continuing on doing things that go against my morals, my ethics, that like jeopardize my integrity as a man. It's really, really difficult. Because like in everything that I do it from a standpoint of like the goal is to help to improve the person's quality of life in some kind of way. And not just at that point in time, but for the long haul. And somewhere along the way, I just started to get the notion that with this particular thing, that's not what I was doing. And it's not guaranteed that that would be the case. For many people, it, you know, like depending on how they operate and how their lives are and how they conduct themselves, it could be fine. But I just couldn't help but feel that I was maybe painting a disingenuous picture of the whole thing. Not that I was being like deceiving, and not that I was embellishing it to a point of it being like totally not what it is. It's not like that. Just from a standpoint of it is a Pandora's box, so to speak. And I don't know what's going to happen once you open it. I can tell you that there's going to be a lot of cool shit. Yeah, there's going to be some cool shit. Could there be some crazy shit? Yeah, there could be. But nobody wants to hear that. Right? Nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to fucking hear the truth. You know, usually the truth doesn't make you feel warm and fuzzy. The truth, like, doesn't really have like the same luster, you know, like it's not that you have to lie, it's just that you just don't include anything that you don't have to, or anything that they're not going to like directly pose a question to you, you know. It's like, I just didn't feel right about it anymore. And it's, you know, it's definitely something that I have to fucking stop doing. I have to. It is what brought this whole thing about. So hopefully there ain't none of y'all out there that can't say that I don't give a fuck or I don't give a shit about people and that I only care about me and money and bullshit. I don't. Because if I did, I would just be like trying to get everybody in and lapping that shit up and getting everybody else to lap it up too because I'd be painting that shit so goddamn pretty you'd have to have it. I ain't doing this shit. And let me tell you why. Let me give you oh my god. I don't know what people think about people that do ritual for hire if you don't do ritual for hire if you've never done it before. Every single operation that I am a part of, any ritual that I am performing on behalf of somebody else affects me in my personal life in some kind of fucking way. Some way more so than others, especially if it is something that I do not feel good about inside in doing. It has plagued the fucking shit out of me. Every fucking dollar that I have made from that, I have paid for fucking tenfold, probably more than that. And like the likes of that, like none of you would ever want to fucking ever go through. Because this shit hits close to fucking home, man. And it is like unrelenting as a motherfucker. And it'll give you a little break for a little bit. You think that you got it fucking under wraps and under control. And just when you think that when that moment comes, it comes back fucking with a fucking vengeance, man. And fucking like throws you for the biggest fucking loop. And it doesn't just affect you, it affects everybody around you. And the bad thing is it probably it affects them even worse than you. But it all stems from you, or in my case, from me. Like there's a lot of things where you will find that like your strongest quality or your most powerful metaphysical ability will also in some way or another become the biggest fucking curse. And if you can live with that, cool. If you can fucking manage what comes on the other end of it, cool. And I'm sure people will say, well, it's because you're not doing this right and you're not doing that right and all of that. Like, I'm sorry, man. It's not the case. There ain't no such thing as a free lunch, man. In regards to magic, the world, the real world, and otherwise. Yeah, so for me, in regards to that, and I'm sure like a lot of you could probably figure out what it is, but I ain't gonna fucking see it, or I ain't gonna say it. But like, it's like for me, like there ain't no amount of money that would make it worth it. None. Unless I could be totally satisfied with being utterly alone for the rest of my fucking life. And I'm not just talking like romantic relationships, I'm talking about every fucking body. Because everybody I fucking come in contact with is gonna feel the effects. And believe me, it has happened. It does happen. It continues to fucking happen. And at first, it was pretty fucking cool, man. Chicks would really dig it. You know, for those that I didn't give a fuck about, it was all right. But for those that I do care about, whew, how good I got at marveling and having to deal with the messes that I made. And I didn't even mean to make them. I think I got swept away, carried away with the whole fucking thing. And it still doesn't even make any fucking sense to me why I'm able to do that. Why it plagues me like it does. Because, like, for me, it ain't nothing but that. Ain't nothing but that. Like, for me, it's just piling on more weight with every single one, piling on more and more and more. But I'm all about the money, right? And a lot of these people that do this shit, they're all about the money. They ain't all about the money, man. There's some people out there that might be, but I don't know a person that I work with professionally that is just all about the money. And I know, and they know that the struggle is fucking real. Shit is real. Like it hurts when every fucking ounce of innocence you've ever fucking had is so fucking far removed from you that you like daydream about it with fucking like it's just like this. Ah, man. You know, and it just gets to the point to where it's like you can't even remember what that was like. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not embellishing one fucking iota. I'm not just like telling you some bullshit. Sure, you can take it as bullshit, but it's coming from a place of love and sincerity. Anyway, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Well, I know one thing. I can't regret any of this shit now. What's done is done. Right? And I mean, I don't. Is there a possibility that I may? Maybe. I don't really know. But on a lighter note, I'm going to be puking and shitting on myself tomorrow. That is imminent. So I'm in Orlando. For those of you that weren't here in the beginning of the stream, I am going to Orlando, or I'm in Orlando. I'm in fucking Orlando as we speak, in a luxury suite. Because I'm going to Spirit Quest or Soul Quest. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. It's a legit place, from what I gather. They seem to be professionals in their field. I trust them to not let me die. But I'm going to be partaking in a ayahuasca ceremony tomorrow night, I think at 9 p.m. One at 11 a.m. on Saturday, and then another one at 9 p.m. on Saturday night. So for all of you nefarious fuckers out there that want to try to get some, want to try to get in on me, like synchronize your fucking watches. You know, come get it. It might not smell too good. I'm sure I'll see a few people there. But hopefully, if they do that, when they get there, I'll find a way to make them smile and laugh, and we'll be buddies. Because I firmly believe that all of us can have every fucking thing that we want if we become one another's allies instead of trying to destroy each other. I mean, our human existence throughout the course of fucking our entire existence has proven that. Like, we are capable of doing the unimaginable when we band together as a tribe with the same intentions. We can defeat the biggest, baddest, ugliest fucking monster that you could ever imagine when we do that. But when we are at each other's throats, there's only going to be a few left, and that ugly monster has got an appetizer at most, you know? Like, it's just stupid. Nobody fucking wins. Nobody wins. And like, aren't we all trying to fucking win? Yeah. Why are we doing it in that way? Because we're human and we're fucking stupid? I don't know. That's my take on it. But anyhow, I'll let you know what's going on with that shit. I'm going to be recording a lot of it. Hopefully, it will have much more substance and carry some sort of spiritual weight, and it's not just going to be a shit fest. Could be. I don't know. That is still unknown. But I keep kind of going back and forth on being nervous about it and being excited about it and being nervous about it, and then being totally indifferent to the whole damn thing, and like just not even like coming to like terms with like that I'm actually fucking here in Orlando getting ready to do this shit. I guess I just have to like keep going back to the fact that when I made the decision to do it, I knew I needed it, and the decision was made, and I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm not gonna like change my mind, and I'm not gonna back down. I'm gonna follow through because it's all about the follow through, isn't it? That's what Andre Agassi said. It's all about that follow through, son. That technique and that follow through. So yeah, I'm gonna hit the sack, that saccola, get a little bit of sleep. Fucking do the damn thing. So love me or hate me, I still love all of you. And thank you all for being here. And I hope you all have an amazing Friday and a great weekend. And I hope that you all experience a little bit more love this weekend than you did last weekend. And I hope the sun shines just a little bit brighter for you this weekend than it did last weekend. And I hope that your magic will manifest every fucking thing that you fucking desire. But hurting people like me and people that share the same sentiment that I do, that ain't gonna happen because not in my reality. It's just not in my reality. You know, y'all can have fun with it. But it'll get old pretty quick. Everything gets old quick. As soon as we buy that thing that we dying to fucking have, as soon as we are clutching it in our midst, I don't give a fuck about that shit anymore. I'm moving on to something else. I guess it's all about the journey of the attainment or whatever. But anyways, blah, 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 love you all. Thank you for being here. You all fucking are the shit. And I know it's late as a motherfucker, what, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you guys are all here. And I really appreciate you. Appreciate you. Goddamn. All right, yeah. I was gonna do something and I ain't gonna do it. I'll do it next time. I'll do it next time. I'll do it next time. So, if there is a next time, who knows? This could be it. This could be the last time you ever see me. It could be the last time I ever see you. That's the beauty of life. We just don't know. We just don't know. We just don't know. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do a fucking mean spread to find out. Speaking of mean spreads, I had a mean spread in Playgirl magazine. It was my concho. It was a mean spread. Yeah, you know what time it is.